This is a video that I know from a prior experience is probably going to upset a lot of people, but somebody's got to say it, okay? YouTube is not monetizing small creators in 30 days, okay? That's just the simple truth, okay? And I'm going to unpack that statement real quickly, especially since it comes as extremely contradictory to maybe some videos that I might have posted previously in the past saying that YouTube is monetizing small channels in 30 days and even giving proof of it. However, there are some things that need to be taken into consideration, okay? When I say that YouTube is not monetizing small creators in 30 days, that is not to say that it is absolutely impossible. What I'm saying here is that for the overwhelming majority of people who try to do this, it's just not going to happen, okay? That's the reality. I know it's annoying, maybe upsetting, right? I remember in the past when I posted a video, saying something similar to this, or anytime I post a video that is giving out the truth, the kind of things that people don't want to hear, I tend to get, like maybe, I don't know, bitter comments or people telling me that I need to change my mindset, or that I'm all wrong, or I need to go and watch such and such person. It's like some people, people just can't handle the truth. All right. Now, this is not to say that you should not attempt to get monetized in 30 days, right? If that's something that you've been seeing. So here's the truth, right? This whole I'm sure you've seen tons of videos titled YouTube is monetizing small creators in 30 days, or YouTube is monetizing small channels in 30 days, right? What is actually going on here, for those of you who are new and don't really understand what YouTube is all about? These are trends that people have been hopping on, okay? These are trends that people have been hopping on because it's a hot topic, and people want to capitalize and take advantage. And I'm just as guilty, right? I have done that before with previous videos where I'm hoping to capitalize on the trend. In my case, it didn't necessarily work, right? But you'll see people, when something is trending on YouTube, everybody jumps on it, and then even let's say a particular creator is blowing up and everybody's talking about that creator, right? People start jumping on the trend and trying to ride the wave and trying to pick up subscribers. And I get it, right? That's just the game. It's the YouTube game, right? I don't hate the players and I don't hate the game either. I know what's that saying? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Well, I don't hate either one of them, okay? That's just the game, all right? And this is just one of those things, the whole idea of YouTube monetizing small creators in 30 days is just another one of those trends that people have been hopping on. Now, if you want to go into the actual reality of whether or not this is actually happening, if it is, which no, it is, because I've seen, well, actually, again, like I said, there are certain stipulations, right? Certain caveats and certain things that tend to be in place for those that it tends to happen for. Okay. And I'm going to break those down in just in fact, right now. Okay. For the overwhelming majority of people who are brand new, have no experience, have no prior experience with social media in general and all that, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying the overwhelming majority of people who do this, monetization in 30 days is just not a probable outcome, okay? I'm not saying it's an impossible outcome. I'm just saying it's just not a probable outcome, all right? For most people who do this, it just doesn't happen. And what I really like about this, right? What I really like about this particular trend is that not only is it just a trend that people are hopping on, there are a lot of people who are actually testing out the trend, right? There are a lot of people who are getting on YouTube and trying to get monetized in 30 days, which is great. That's the good thing about it. It's encouraging a lot of people to get started. And for all the one, I'm telling you, you go look right now. You go look for all the different channels that you can find of all the people who are doing this. Go look at, try to compile a bunch of them and see, right? Follow all those channels, right? Help them get, help them with the subscriptions and all that. Follow all those channels and see the ones that are starting from scratch, and see whether after the 30 days they end up actually getting monetized, right? I know there was one video that I created showing an example of a certain individual. I can't remember the name, but anyway, you'll see in one of my channels. I actually gave an example of somebody that got monetized in, was it 7 days? Yeah, they met the requirements in 7 days and actually got monetized on the 8th day. Okay, now what I don't know is whether they met any of these, criteria I'm about to give, right? So usually for those who actually do succeed to do this in 30 days, it's usually people who have had, some kind of presence on social media prior to creating that YouTube channel. They might have already even had another YouTube channel, right? And they're just creating a second YouTube channel from scratch to see, right, if they can get monetized in 30 days. But the problem with that is, if you're already kind of established, so to speak, and that can be on several different levels, and you've already had a bigger channel with multiple thousands of subscribers, people following you and all that type of stuff, right? If you go create another channel, YouTube knows, the people who were following you before, they recognize your face, right? YouTube you can rest assured that because you were following those bigger channels before and you had exposure to that particular creator, YouTube will show you this new creator's will show you this creator's new channel. And there's a very high likelihood that if you were subscribed to that channel and you like their content and you're gonna want more of their stuff, that you're gonna subscribe to the new channel again, right, as well. So that is an example of an unfair advantage that somebody who has been doing this before would have, and why I don't necessarily look at that as, yes, sure, if they managed to get monetized in 30 days, sure they did, but they had an advantage which the new person who has no experience, no prior presence does not have, right? So you have people like that, or people who had big followings on other social media channels, like whether it's, TikTok, Instagram, wherever, and they're bringing their following from those other channels to their new YouTube channel, right? And then they're hitting their hitting those requirements just like that, right? For those of you who don't know, the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch hours in the previous 12 months, or 10 million shorts views in the previous 90 days. Now, we're not going to be too particularly concerned with shorts views, because most of the people, at least that I'm aware of, that are trying to get monetized within 30 days, they're actually looking at the subscriber count and the watch hours. Not too many people are focused on trying to get those numbers through shorts views. Okay, so that's just the reality. Okay, this is just I'm just sharing a dose of reality, and if I'm if what I'm saying here is something that you completely disagree with and you're saying I'm absolutely wrong, then please show me, right? Let me know in the comments. Show me multiple examples of people that managed to get monetized within 30 days, right? Individuals who managed to get monetized within 30 days, who did not have a prior social media presence elsewhere, right? Or another YouTube channel prior to that one, okay? That was big anyway, right? Because you could have had another YouTube channel before, and if it was small and you were, you didn't get any numbers, then right, you're just about as good as somebody who's brand new, getting started, trying to get monetized within 30 days. Okay, so this is just a little truth serum that I if that's even the right way to put it. But anyway, I'm just saying what needs to be said, right? Because a lot of people are getting on and they're trying this, and they're getting disappointed. They're getting hugely disappointed, and felt like they were conned or lied to about, getting monetized within 30 days. It doesn't have to be within 30 days, right? It's something that can be done. Now, one thing is clear. There's something to be said for these videos. Yes, it's a trend, but what is going on is that at least YouTube is YouTube is actually giving smaller creators much more exposure than they ever had before. That I can tell you for sure is actually real, because I mean, you've probably noticed it yourself. I'm seeing it myself in every time I open up YouTube, I'm seeing a lot more smaller creators popping up on my feed that I go check out their channels. They have only 200, 100, 300, like less than 1,000 subscribers, right? Whereas before it was always the big channels with all the big production and all that type of stuff, having those big getting all the views and the presence and the exposure. YouTube is actually helping smaller creators right now. So if you are someone that wanted to get started with YouTube, absolutely, now is the best time. Is the best time to go ahead and get started, to go ahead and give it a shot, right? But I don't want you to have false expectations. That's all this is, right? That's all this is, all right? A lot of these videos are actually going around it's a trend, okay? It's a trend that everyone's jumping on, trying to take advantage of the trend in order to build their channel more quickly, okay? That's really what it is, okay? That's the truth, okay? Now, some people are going to hate me for saying this. Some people are going to be upset with me for saying this, but that's just the reality. Okay. I'm just, again, like I said, if I'm wrong about this, please show me, right? Like I could be completely wrong and have no clue about it. So if you can show me in the let me know, point to several channels, if you know of several channels in the several channels that have been monetized within 30 days, please point me to them in the comment section. Okay, I would love to see them. Not because I want to be right, or not because it's more so because I would like to learn. I really would like, if they've actually done it without, all the things that I mentioned before, I would actually like to go and study those channels and learn from those channels. Okay. So that's all I had to say. But anyway, for those of you who are interested in getting a way to monetize their YouTube channels before you actually get accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, check out the first link in the description below this video. It will give you access to some training that will show you how to get started creating and selling your own digital products, or selling other people's digital products as an affiliate. Okay. And it'll lay the right foundation for you and give you the correct setup for long-term success. Okay. So selling digital products on your YouTube channel is really it's actually a great way to monetize your channel before you actually get monetized through the YouTube Partner Program. Okay, so definitely check it out. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, like I said, including the comments that I beg for you to put in the comment section below, where it's pointing me to multiple channels that you know of that have been monetized within 30 days, please let me know in the comment section below. Put the comments, put those, whatever it is you want to say, put it in the comment section below. All right. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you in my next video.